Good morning. It is Wednesday, August the 7th. Here's what we're working on. The death of a Hamilton man found unconscious over the weekend is now considered a murder.
Hamilton Mayor Andrea Horvath orders staff to come up with a plan for sanctioned encampments.
And could it be a Canadian family reunion at this year's Emmy Awards? Good morning. Is this our last day with you?
No, I am back tomorrow.
Oh, you're out.
Yeah,
okay,
today's
I am
Wednesday.
A day ahead of myself.
Okay,
I'm
you are
thinking
getting ahead of
today is
yourself.
Thursday. Okay, good.
Yeah.
We'll have you for another day then.
And I've noticed like every morning I get a little bit more done before I come to work.
It's a busy show.
Yeah, so like yesterday I bragged that I got to shower before the show. Today
Always a good thing.
Today I can brag. Well, because you can shower at night and then you can do stuff with your hair to make it look okay. Today I showered and made myself a coffee, so who knows? Tomorrow I might have a full breakfast before I leave for work.
Wow. Or maybe make us breakfast.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's not go crazy. Let's not say things we can't take back. But yeah, feeling really good today.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Happy Wednesday.
Good.
Yeah, happy Wednesday. That's going to be a pretty nice Wednesday as well. After all the rain that we had yesterday, it came down fairly heavily in a lot of places, and the temperature only got to 19 yesterday. That was it for the high. So it was a cool day yesterday, well below seasonal. Today will be better. The skies cleared throughout the overnight. We're going to have sunshine throughout the day and a comfortable high of 24 today. So pretty nice day. Well, a little bit of a humidex, about 28, but very nice today. And then we get back into some showers, possible thunderstorms tomorrow, which we'll talk about coming up. And by the way, temperature right now is sitting at 16, so it's a nice fresh morning. All right, let's look at traffic. 403 Waterdown Road, nothing there, looks good. It's a little busier Toronto bound, but that's just normal. To our MTO traffic cameras, we'll start with this one at QEW Millen Road, Stony Creek, Toronto bound lanes away from us. Same here, top of the Burlington Skyway Bridge. You can see it's light volume all the way around. Here's Bronte Road, looks good. So weather and traffic, we'll check it for you coming up in just a few minutes. Right now, the news.
Okay, thanks very much. Well, police now say a 46-year-old man found dead inside his Hamilton home over the weekend was murdered. Police were called to a residential care facility on Queen Street South Saturday night for a medical incident. There they found 46-year-old David Fugler unconscious in his room. He died the next day in hospital. The homicide unit was called in based on the results of an autopsy. In a message to CHCH News, a family member says they are deeply shocked by what happened at the home and they're waiting for more information. Neighbors say there have been police cars in the area since the weekend, but they're shocked to hear what happened in the home that they describe as being very quiet.
Probably like 3 days ago, so maybe I guess Saturday night, I would say. There was nobody in the vehicles, so I was kind of wondering where they were or if they were like just on duty somewhere else. I've never had any issues. Honestly, I've been here a year and a half and they've been very nice, always say hi. We even had an issue where somebody I know dropped their bag off and they actually returned it back to them. So it's just like they've never caused any issues since I've been here whatsoever.
Anyone with information or security cam footage of what may have happened at the residential care facility is asked to contact Hamilton Police.
In an update to a story we brought you on Sunday, Hamilton police say the man rescued from an East End apartment fire has now died. Officers say the 63-year-old died from his injuries. He was found unresponsive in a chair in a first-floor apartment at 70 Jerome Crescent on Sunday, but was revived and taken to hospital in serious condition. The Ontario Fire Marshal is leading the investigation, and so far the fire has been deemed non-suspicious.
A 33-year-old Brantford man has died after a 3-vehicle crash just outside of Dundas. It happened yesterday afternoon around 5:30. It involved a minivan, a pickup, and a car on Haldeman Road 17. The 33-year-old driver of the car was taken to hospital and pronounced dead. The driver of the pickup had minor injuries. Haldeman Road 17 between Jardin Road and Burke Road is expected to remain closed for several hours.
The mayor of Hamilton is suggesting a new approach to handling homelessness and encampments in the city. Simone Gavros joins us live from Hamilton City Hall with more. Hi, Simone.
Hi, Louis. Well, Mayor Andrew Horwath gave this announcement yesterday of her mayoral directive to city staff. She's asking them to look into a plan to look into sanctioned sites which would have temporarily outdoor shelter. Now, yesterday she gave an interview with us yesterday for more details on what she's hoping the next steps will be.
I am not an expert on how many sites would be optimal. One huge site, a number of smaller sites, 2, 3, I don't know the answer to that. But the professional staff that we have here at the city can do that research and provide a recommendation in that regard. The thing is, even if an approval came tomorrow for a new housing complex to house 120 people, by the time that actually gets built, it could be 18 months or more. And so we have a situation that needs to be addressed right away.
Now, in the directive, Horwath acknowledged the high number of encampments around the city of Hamilton. The goal is for this plan to be an alternative to encampments. Horwath says that the new encampment protocol, which was approved last year, was never intended to solve homelessness, but rather manage the crisis the city is facing. It currently permits encampments with no more than 5 tents in one location and outlines where encampments are permitted or not around the city. Staff have now been directed to look into different site locations, explore the cost of installation and the legalities regarding tents in parks. Horwath says that sanctioning outdoor sites is not a permanent solution, but will hopefully help in the short term. Now, city staff have been asked to give their report at the General Issues Committee coming up in September, on September 18th. But for now, I'll send things back over to you, Annette.
Okay, thanks very much. Well, a group of neighbors in Waterdown and their city councillor have safety concerns about a proposed 18-unit townhouse development on a section of Dundas Street East.
The driveway where this proposed development is going to be about 20 metres away from that light. If you're coming up towards the light, you can't even see that driveway until you get close to the light because it's on the highest point of the road.
Neighbors say they're also concerned about the developer's plan to raise the level of the backyard in the new build, which could be several meters above existing yards. In a written statement to CHCH News, City Councillor Ted McMeekin says the project is simply not compatible with the community. Developer Hawk Ridge Farms didn't respond to our request for comment. Well, if you hear gunshots in the town of West Lincoln this week, it might not be what you expect. Niagara police are going to be doing indoor and outdoor training at a property on College Street near Morgan Avenue in the town. And it starts this morning and runs until Friday. And it's being done between 10 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. Police say people can expect to hear the sound of simulated gunfire. You may smell smoke, hear controlled explosions, and there's an increased police presence. People are asked to stay away from the area.
All right, sports line, and let's start with the Olympics, where Burlington native Sarah Douglas is looking to add to Canada's medal count today when she competes in the women's dinghy medal race in sailing this morning. The 30-year-old Douglas finished 6th at the Tokyo Olympics, but 3 years ago, and is coming off a silver medal performance last year at the Pan American Games in Santiago, Chile. Douglas was supposed to race for a medal yesterday, but the race was postponed because of wind conditions. Race is set to get underway this hour from Paris, and we will keep you updated as the morning continues. Staying with the Olympics, we may have to start calling hammer throw a national sport of Canada.
Cameron Rogers now winding, whipping, top speed, lets it fly. Look at the arc. Oh, it's a massive throw. She's got the lead.
Richmond, BC native Cameron Rogers had a top throw of 76.97 meters to capture gold in the women's hammer throw. The 25-year-old became the first Canadian to ever medal in the women's hammer throw at the Olympics. It was also the first Canadian gold medal in a women's athletic event since the 1928 Amsterdam Games. Rogers is the top-ranked hammer thrower in the world and entered the Games having won silver at the 2022 World Championships and gold at last year's Worlds. The win completes a golden Canadian sweep in hammer throw after Ethan Katzberg of Nanaimo, BC won the event on Sunday. Meanwhile, it's the end of the road for the Canadian men's basketball team in Paris. The team, loaded with NBA talent, got off to a slow start and could never fully recover in an 82-73 loss to the host France in the quarterfinals yesterday. Hamilton's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had a game-high 27 points for Canada in the loss. France will now play Germany on Thursday in one semifinal, while LeBron James in the U.S. meets Nikola Jokic and Serbia in the other. Meanwhile, in the Lynx, Hamilton native Elena Sharp and Smith Falls native Brooke Henderson start their chase for a medal as women's golf gets underway this morning. And as we come to air, the action just getting started at Le Golf National. Henderson currently sitting at +1 early in her round, while Sharp will be among the last groups to go off today. Let's switch it up to some baseball, where the Blue Jays were back home at the Rogers Center, kicking off a 3-game series against their AL East rivals, the Baltimore Orioles.
And now one that stays more fair, headed to the bullpen. That ball is gone.
Alejandro Kirk hit a 3-run home run in the 6th, while Addison Barger would add a 2-run double, as the Jays would score all the offense they needed in the 5-2 victory over the Orioles. Meanwhile, Chris Bassett had a season-high 9 strikeouts, going 7 innings, allowing just 3 hits to pick up his 9th win of the season in front of more than 35,000 fans at the Rogers Center. Toronto looking to make it 5 straight wins at home when they send Bowden Francis to the hill tonight. First pitch, 7:07. And sticking with baseball, the Chicago White Sox streak of futility is over. We told you this yesterday, but they finally won a game. They beat the Athletics in Oakland 5-1 to snap a 21-game losing streak. The White Sox, whose last win before last night came back on July 10th, will now try to do something they haven't done since June. That's win 2 games in a row as they wrap up the series this afternoon in Oakland. It's pretty sad. It's not great, but they won one, so good for them. Good job, Chicago. Yay, Chicago. Yay for you.
All right, good for them. 12 minutes after 6 o'clock. It's Wednesday. We've made it to the middle of the week, and we do have some sunshine in our forecast for the day today. Talk about that coming up. 403 Waterdown Road, starting with our exclusive camera. Not a problem there. It's just a little bit busy on the Toronto-bound lanes towards us. MTO cameras into St. Catharines, and we'll come around the rest of the Horseshoe. QEW at 7th. St. Catharines, nothing there. Same with Millen Road. We'll flip ahead to the QEW 403 junction. So Toronto-bound lanes towards us coming out of Hamilton looks good. No problems around the Ford plant east of Royal Windsor, and Cawthra is doing fine. Let's get to our temperature at the moment. We have just fallen a degree, which usually happens this time of the morning. We're now sitting at 15 degrees. Winds are light now from the northeast. Relative humidity is high, but at least it's not 100% like it's been for the past number of mornings. And we do have some sunshine. Well, I must admit the sun's not up yet, but I'm just, extrapolating here on what's going to happen. Air quality for the day today, once again in the low risk category, so no problems there. Ridge of high pressure going to give us that lovely sunshine for the day today. And so enjoy it today, because tonight we'll start to see a little bit more cloud cover rolling in. And then we're going to see showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. That is Tropical Storm Debbie now just getting a little bit closer towards the Great Lakes, and it's going to get closer to the Great Lakes, and I'll talk about that coming up. But today, look at the sunshine. Temperatures 24, 25, 26, a little bit cooler for Brantford at 23, but just a lovely day today after all the rain that we had yesterday. Tonight, temperatures a little bit milder, anywhere from 16 to 19 to even 20 degrees for Burlington. We're going to start to see a little bit more cloud cover start to roll in throughout the overnight. And then tomorrow, looks like we're back into the instability once again. Cloudy skies, showers, possible thunderstorms in some areas. Temperatures anywhere from 24 to 27 for Niagara for the day tomorrow. So 7th of August already out the door this morning. As I said, sun's not quite up yet, but it will be mainly sunny, and the temperature right now is 15. Long range coming up. Annette, Louis.
Okay, thanks very much. Let's check in now with Emily to see what she's got coming up in Chit Chat.
Good morning. We have a very famous Canadian father-son duo that may be hosting the Emmys.
I wonder who that could be.
No spoilers. No spoilers. Drake has some new music that he's just surprised fans with, and Brooke Shields is auctioning off a very famous pair of jeans. We'll talk about that as well.
Oh.
Is it a diss track, the new Drake song?
I think, I don't know.
Do we know?
Whole like Drake, Kendrick, like I'm way too old for that. Like I just can't. I'm like, I try.
I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out.
I'm counting on you, Louie. Like
All right.
this is all you. Unless Annette, you're a secret Drake fan, and I didn't know that.
I don't know much about the diss. Well, I know the basis of it. But
Same. That's it.
I don't
So
know.
Louie, this is on you.
We'll find out, I guess. We'll see.
Okay,
Thanks,
coming
Emily.
up in business news, prices for your favorite streaming services are going up again.
Not again.
$6.17 on your Wednesday morning. In overseas trading, the Canadian dollar is up 16 basis points to 72.71 cents U.S. Gold is up slightly. Crude oil is up 55 cents to $73.77 U.S. a barrel. Checking midday trading in Europe, markets are up with triple-digit gains in Frankfurt and Paris.
In Asia, markets in Tokyo, Hong Kong, and Shanghai recovered again today after huge losses earlier this week. And in North American markets, the TSX was down 248 points. The Dow and NASDAQ were up. And we'll see how those numbers change when the markets open this morning.
Disney's streaming services are about to get more expensive. It's announced price hikes across the board for its services Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus, starting October 17th. This is for U.S. subscribers. If they're a subscriber of Disney Plus, they'll have to pay $2 more a month for the plans. Hulu's ad-supported plan will also increase $2 a month, and its ad-free plan will rise by $1. ESPN Plus will go up by $1 a month. Along with the price hikes, Disney said it would also add new features to Disney Plus. Ahead of the U.S. presidential election, all Disney Plus subscribers will get access to ABC News Live and a continuous playlist of content for preschool-aged children. No word on prices in Canada, how they'll be affected.
Hyundai and Kia's latest anti-theft software update is showing results, even though car thefts remain overall high. According to the Highway Loss Data Institute, insurance claims on stolen Hyundai and Kias are 64% lower among cars that have had the anti-theft upgrade. A number was compared to cars of the same make, model, and year without the upgrade. Last February, Hyundai and Kia released their updates following a spark of social media posts surfaced showing how to steal them. From early 2020 through the first half of 2023, thefts of Hyundai and Kias rose more than 1,000%. According to the automakers, more than 2 million Hyundai and Kia cars have since gotten the update.
Elon Musk's social media platform X is now suing a group of major advertisers over an ad boycott.
We filed an antitrust lawsuit against the Global Alliance for Responsible Media, 4 of its key members, and the World Federation of Advertisers. These organizations targeted our company and you, our users. The evidence and facts are on our side. They conspired to boycott X, which threatens our ability to thrive in the future.
So the lawsuit claims the group Global Alliance for Responsible Media, or GARM, organized to block billions of dollars of ad revenue over its concern about a change in brand safety standards since Musk bought the platform in 2022. The group is trying to help brands keep their ads from appearing alongside illegal or harmful content. The lawsuit seeks to prevent the group from making advertising recommendations as well as unspecified monetary damages.
All right, taking a break right now. Brian will be back with traffic and your 7-day forecast.
We need to synchronize this.
Yeah.
6:24 on the button. There we go here on this Thursday morning. Look at that sunshine coming up now. Finally, QEW east of Lake looks good, so no problems right there. Top of the Burlington Skyway Bridge, still doing fine, both directions. Toronto-bound lanes heading away from us on that shot. Now Toronto-bound towards us at Bronte Road. We'll flip ahead to Lorne Park, and we'll even dip into the 403 just west of Mississauga Road. Nothing happening on the roads this morning. It's pretty well clear sailing at the moment. Temperature right now, we've just dropped a degree this hour. As I mentioned, we're now 15 for Hamilton. A little cooler for Mississauga at 14. 17 Grimsby, 19 into Toronto. Seasonal temperatures this time of year, still 26 for the high, 15 for the overnight low. Sun times and records for today. And yes, today, beautiful morning to head out for a walk with your pal this morning. I mean, the temperatures on the cool side, I will call that 15 degrees. We're sitting about seasonal, but a mainly sunny day today with light winds. So enjoy your walk this morning. Today climbing to 24 degrees, humidex of 28, so still fairly comfortable in that sunshine. 16 overnight tonight. Tomorrow the clouds roll in. We'll get a chance of showers, thunderstorms, 25, feeling like 33 tomorrow. Still some lingering showers into Friday and 24. Saturday, beautiful day, actually below seasonal. So nice fresh day on Saturday, sun and clouds and 23. Enjoy that because it looks like we're back into chance of showers for Sunday and cool at only 21. That's your forecast. Annette, Louie.
Okay. Auntie Anne's is launching a perfume inspired by its pretzels.
The scent is called Need. Auntie Anne says it's infused with notes of buttery dough, salt, and a hint of sweetness. The pretzel maker says each spritz evokes the experience of passing by an Auntie Anne's store and breathing in the nostalgic aroma at the mall food court. The product launch will be celebrated with a pop-up perfume store on August 13th in New York City, but after that, you can buy it on Auntie Anne's website. It's available in a 1-ounce bottle for $25 or a 3.4-ounce bottle for $45. Those prices in U.S. dollars.
It would make me so hungry because I can't pass an Auntie Anne's without having one.
Yeah.
Or a Wetzel's pretzel, or
There's one in the Penn Center that I can picture that's just been there forever. It's right on the curve. So and yeah, like you say, every time you walk by, you just get that pretzel smell. Yeah. I can eat pretzels for days.
It's an airport food for me. Like it's an airport staple.
Yeah.
I get off a plane, I want a pretzel.
Okay. All right. I want a beer before I get on the plane. That's my airport. That's my airport staple is a beer before getting on the plane. Doesn't matter the time of day either because you need that.
If you're flying, you're on vacation.
Exactly.
Okay. Stay with us. We've got lots more to come right after the break. Gonna get a pretzel.